Oh no. Even the text boxes are lagging. Well, look what we got here. Another computer to play around with. What we have here is a Dell OptiPlex FX160. This is essentially the thin client version of Dell's OptiPlex line of business computers. Look at it. It's so cute. It's like a little tiny OptiPlex. Look how cute it looks right next to my gaming PC. And look, it's absolutely tiny compared to my Windows 98 PC. Yes, I know this is a different case since the last time you saw it. I ended up replacing the case with a Gateway full ATX case, and it's quite nice. Now inside this thing, we have a single core Intel Atom. I think it's a 230 or 330 processor. I can't quite remember what the model number is. It's clocked somewhere between like 1.4 and 1.5 gigahertz, I want to say. And even though it is a single core, I believe it also has hyperthreading. It's also got 2 gigabytes of RAM and a 128 gigabyte SSD. So not too terribly spectacular, especially for a thin client, but I mean, what do you expect? It's a thin client. These aren't really designed to do heavy tasks. Really, their intended purpose is to connect to a remote server and basically do your computing that way. But we're going to try to do something that this thing was never designed to do. Let's try running some retro games on it. Oh yeah. Let's plug this bad boy in. We need our VGA. We need our power. We need audio. Doesn't look like there's any audio on the back, so we're gonna have to plug it into the front. And we are ready to go. I said we are ready to go. There we go. This thing is a little janky, as you can probably tell by the physical condition. Well, that's because when I was taking this thing apart when I first got it, I didn't realize at the time that these plastic pieces on the top and on sides technically aren't supposed to come off. They're supposed to stay on this metal cover, but it's whatever. Okay, let's go into the BIOS and check to make sure everything's set up correctly. Oh, okay, so I was partly right. It is an Intel Atom, but it is a 230 instead of a 330 or 430, whatever I said earlier. And it's actually 1.6 gigahertz. And it's got 512 kilobytes of L2 cache. Multi-core capable, no. But it does have hyperthreading, and it is 64-bit capable. And then we've got 2 gigabytes of DDR2 667 megahertz. So let me check here. I know it's been a while since this thing has been on, so the BIOS settings are completely reset. So what we want to do is hard disk drives. There's our Samsung SSD. We want that first, and then we'll turn off the 2 gigabyte integrated solid state drive on the board. Then obviously we want the most amount of video memory. Really push this thing to the limit. We're ready to boot. Okay, why did it restart? Oh crap, that's right. That's because Windows XP does not support AHCI. Only supports ATA. I remember that being a problem when I first got this thing. I was trying to figure out why the hell it wouldn't boot, and it was because of the SATA port settings. Apparently Windows XP was not liking that at all. So let's try that again. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Funny enough, even though this thing has an SSD, my Windows XP gaming PC, which has a hard drive in it, is faster than this thing. I don't know, I just kind of found that ironic. Are we booting? Oh, there we go. Like I said, my Windows XP gaming PC is way faster than this thing is. I'm sure the speed probably has something to do with the SATA connection settings that we had to fiddle around with in the BIOS. So it's probably really, really limiting our speeds of our SSD. Just a guess. Why is my mouse and keyboard not working? Oh, keyboard's working. Oh, there we go. Just had to complain about it. Okay, let's see. Now, I did install a few applications on here to try out. Some I am fully expecting not to work at all, and some might look a little more promising. Let's start with something light for now. Something I know this thing can handle, like Sonic CD. Huh? Okay, let's not do Sonic CD then. Fine, be that way. Let's try a Windows 3X application. Something like, let me see here. Do I still have it on here? Yeah, Monopoly. We'll just copy that to the desktop. I want to be the dog, because I have a dog and she's the most precious thing in the world. And then we'll have a wheelbarrow, a car, and thimble. Why not? All right, let's see if the sound works. Yeah. God, I used to love this game on my family's PC growing up. Hey, look at that. Runs perfectly fine. So yeah, if you wanted to play some Windows 3X applications like Monopoly Deluxe here, it'll work perfectly fine. Let's try something a little more demanding. Let's do Bejeweled Deluxe. Oh my god, this thing is already choking. I'm copying files to the desktop right now to try out some more applications, and the system is already slowing down. Like, look when I hover over the buttons. Look how delayed it is. Oh, this poor thing. Sweet. It works. Maybe. Oh god. Okay, maybe this is not going to work. Granted, it might be because I'm doing a bunch of other stuff in the background. But this is not what I would call playable. Oh, this is just sad. In like an amusing kind of way. It's like it slows down and then like catches back up. Oh boy. At least At least it plays the music perfectly fine. Man, the music in this game rocks. Yeah, let's close out of this and try it again once the background file transfer completes. Hang on, let's open up Task Manager and just see how much this thing is choking. we're pegging the CPU at 100% and we're just transferring files from flash drive. Oh no. Oh, that is great. So, needless to say, we probably should not run more than one application at a time on this thing. Oh boy. All right, let's try that again. Oh, that's way better. Look, it's completely playable now. Like I said, it was just, this thing can't handle more than one task at a time. Yeah, if you wanted to use this thing as a Bejeweled system, plays perfectly fine. No problems here. Let's kick it up a slight notch. Let's do Peggle. Oh. Uh-oh. The audio is stuttering. This was about the same exact experience that I had when I first played Peggle when it first came out on my family's crappy Windows XP Dell Dimension growing up. It was exactly like this. Oh, this is really bringing back some memories. Oh no. Even the text boxes are lagging. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, well, I mean, it's somewhat playable. Let me try turning off hardware acceleration. Maybe that might be our problem. Oh yeah, it's like perfectly playable now. Yeah. If you want to play PopCap games, granted with no hardware acceleration, it works just fine. I better stop playing, otherwise I'm going to play this all night. We got a video to do. You know, while we're on the subject of PopCap games, let's see if this thing can handle one of the more demanding PopCap games that I have, which is Bejeweled 3. Well, I can tell right off the bat that we are most definitely not using hardware acceleration, because usually when that is enabled, there's like a loading thing around this PopCap logo. And we're also running at the minimum resolution of 800 by 600. All right, let's go to options here. Oh no. Even that was laggy. Oh boy. And we're not even running at 3D acceleration. Let's try it anyway. Oh no. That was super laggy. Hey, but the rest of the game plays perfectly fine. I mean, obviously it chokes when it comes to like special effects and whatnot. But yeah, I'd say it's playable. This is about how it played on that Dell Dimension that my parents had when I first played this game. It's not the ideal way to play Bejeweled 3, but if this is all that I had, I'd say I'd be fine with it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, those were all 2D games. Let's really push this thing. Let's try some 3D ones next. So first off, we have Unreal Tournament. It is an older game, but I have a feeling it might still struggle on this thing. Oh, flyby isn't too bad. Oh wait, never mind. I can see it dropping a few frames, but oh god. That speech sounded awful. I don't know what that was all about, but anyways, let's check our settings here. So let's play it safe. We'll do 640 by 480, 16-bit colors, low details, set everything to low. Okay, let's see here. Oh my god. You can definitely tell we're running at the lowest settings. Let's give this a try. Hey, that's actually not too bad. Obviously it lags a little bit, but that's pretty good. Okay, let's try boosting the settings up a little bit. We'll try medium on the world texture detail, medium on the skin detail. All right, let's try that. It's lagging a little bit more, but it's not horrible by any means. Is it ideal? No, absolutely not. Unreal Tournament is one of those games where you need a high frame rate to really get into the game, and having like all the way down to like 10 or 15 frames per second, yeah, it might irk some hardcore players, but for casual people like me, I'd say it's okay enough. Okay, let's really push this thing. I just want to see how hard this thing chokes. So let's do high settings. Didn't really make a whole lot of... Oh, wait, never mind. Like in the indoor settings, it doesn't really affect the frame rate all that much. But these outdoor sections, oh yeah. That's a little bit laggy. Screw it. Let's do 1024 by 768. Let's see how it likes that. Uh-oh. I think we crashed the game. Oh no. Aww. Well, I guess this thing can't handle more than 640 by 480 with Unreal Tournament. Oh well. Next game. How about Polar Bowler? Man, I loved this game when I was little. What? The SIS graphics display driver stopped working normally. Save your work and reboot the system. Oh boy. Oh no. It's like we're like running at like 16-bit colors now. Oh no. Oh my god, like 4-bit. Okay, fine. I'll take the computer's advice. I'll restart this bitch. I have no idea why, but it's actually kind of funny seeing Windows XP running in such a low color bit depth. Oh, this thing is so bad. I love it. Okay, let's see if it'll play Polar Bowler this time now that we restarted. Oh, please. Please let me play this game. I used to love it so much. Do 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 do. Oh. Oh. Oh no. It crashed the whole system and it restarted. Okay, so I guess Polar Bowler is a no-go. How disappointing. I know I said we'd be done with 2D games, but I did want to try this one just because it's actually a really fun game. Let's see how it does with Age of Empires 2. Yeah, okay. We'll accept those terms of use and license agreement, which we totally read. Hey, it plays the FMV perfectly fine. That's a good sign. Okay, let's leave graphics settings on high and... yeah, we'll do 800 by 600 just to play it safe. Well, nah, 1024 by 768. We'll risk it. Hey, look at that. Age of Empires 2 works perfectly fine on this thing. Look at that. I'm sure large-scale battles would probably push this thing a little bit, but just straight up gameplay right now, like, it works perfectly fine. I'd be perfectly happy to play this game like this. So, I was going to try Lego Island on this thing, but every single time I launch it, this happens.
Oops, you have to put the CD in your computer.
Even though the CD is clearly in the drive. So, I don't know what's going on with that, but I guess this thing just either doesn't like Lego Island or it doesn't like my USB DVD drive, but that game is a bust, unfortunately. Then how about let's try Lego Racers instead? Hey, look at that. Plays it perfectly fine. Let's see here. Is there a way to change? Okay, I guess there's no way to change the graphics. Yeah, look at that. Plays perfectly fine. Sweet. Maybe this thing can do retro gaming, just with much lighter titles. Lego Island 1 might not have worked, but let's try the sequel. See if this will play any better. And by play any better, I mean like actually start, which, yeah, obviously it looks like it was able to start. Oh my god, I remember the loading times in this game were atrocious. It didn't matter what kind of PC that you were running this on. The loading times are god awful. I'm seeing a little bit of some frame rate issues. Let me check our graphics settings. So high detail, let's turn that to off. that didn't really affect the frame rate at all. Fog distance, we'll do a minimum resolution. How about let's do 640 by 480 low res. Nope, that didn't seem to help at all. Oh. Well, let's give it a try anyway. Oh no. Yeah, I don't think I would call that playable. Oh no. Yeah, that is bad. Oh boy. Some sections are better than others. Like, obviously, if we, like, go in the water, I'd say it's... yeah, it plays perfectly fine, but the minute we turn back to the island, the frame rate just tanks. Oh my god! This game is lagging so bad, I fell through the map. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is amazing. I'm just surprised the game glitched like that. Like, obviously this game is completely broken, but I wasn't even I wasn't even trying to break it, and it just did it all on its own. Oh my god! Oh my! Oh no! It's happening again! Oh my god! This is amazing. Uh, yeah, because that's accurate. Like I said, this game is ridiculously broken. I love it. um, I can make a joke right here, but I don't think I won't. I don't think I should. Let's just move on to the next game. Let's try Crazy Machines. I used to love this one when I was growing up as well, mainly because it was like so ridiculously easy to glitch the game. So much so that sometimes it would crash the computer. I want to see if I can do that to this thing. Okay. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's running at like 15 frames a second. Let's adjust our options here. And we're going to turn off that annoying music. Yeah, that's better. That's better. All right, we want to do 640 by 480, 16-bit. Texture quality low. And yeah, should be good. Oh yeah, that's much better. The game looks like ass now, but it's like perfectly playable. Okay, so what we want to do is put as many explosions and other effects on screen as possible and see how this thing handles it. So you've got a whole bunch of bottle rockets glitched together, as well as some bombs. So let's try it. Oh my god. uh, it handled it almost exactly as I expected it to. All right, now let's do something fun. Let's see if I remember how to do this. So there was a glitch that I specifically remember being able to do that would end up crashing the game. So we put these two together, glitch them together like that. And then what you're going to want to do is take your rope, tie these together. Oh, come on. There we go. And watch the mayhem that ensues. Sometimes it crashes the game, other times it doesn't. And I think it just crashed the game. Oh yeah. We're like completely locked up. Let's see if we can task manager out of this one. We might not be able to. Oh yeah, she's totally locked up. I mean, besides that, the game works perfectly fine. Okay. I saved the best for last. Hopefully. I highly doubt this is going to work, but we're going to try it anyway. We are going to see how Unreal Tournament 3 plays on this thing. If at all. Oh. Is it starting? I looked away and I was doing something else and it finally started. Hopefully. Oh, please. Please work. Oh, it's starting. Oh boy, here we go. Let's see how well this runs. Oh, the FMVs play perfectly fine. Oh, kinda. You're most definitely not playing with the Core 2 Extreme. Oh my god, it started. It started. Hang on a second. Let me get my CD key. Okay. First and foremost, let's check our settings because we're most definitely going to have to adjust some things. So we are at the minimum resolution 640 by 480. Let's see. Is the performance any better if we go to windowed mode? I highly doubt it. Yep. It's the exact same. And then we want that screen percentage to be all the way down. Not entirely sure what that does, but I'm sure it'll probably help us with the frame rate, hopefully. And then texture detail we want at the minimum, world detail at the minimum. I don't think we'll even bother with VSync. I don't think that'll help us at all. I'm not entirely sure why that's happening. It's just giving me a blank warning message. Okay. Whatever. All right, so let's apply those settings. Unfortunately, Unreal Tournament 3 is one of those games where in order to apply changes with the graphics settings, you have to restart the game, which is kind of stupid. So we'll do that. Let's see how this goes. Even my Windows XP gaming PC struggles sometimes with this game, so I can only imagine how it's going to play on this. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god. This is completely unplayable. It's like a slideshow. It's so slow. There's no gun animations. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. We blue screened the computer. Oh my god. I almost wonder if this thing might have actually overheated. That is amazing. Hang on, I gotta feel this heatsink. Oh my god. That is quite warm. I think this thing has had enough. Wow, it has been a long time since I had that much fun playing around with the computer. Oh, this turned out way better than I thought it was going to. So, in case you couldn't tell by this video, retro gaming with the OptiPlex FX160 thin client, it's pretty hit or miss, especially when it comes to those early 2000s to late 2000s titles. Surprisingly, most of the older titles from the 90s, like Unreal Tournament and Lego Racers, ran perfectly fine on this thing. And honestly, if you were to turn this thing into like a retro DOS box kind of computer, I think it actually would do a good job. But if you're going to be playing games like the ones that we did in this video, yeah, no. There is a good reason why this thing was not designed for gaming. This is strictly a business thin client PC. It is made to connect to a server and have just enough horsepower underneath the hood to do a little bit of computing here and there. And that's about it. I have a feeling this thing is definitely going to make a return eventually, because I found an older version of VirtualBox that runs on Windows XP, and I kind of want to try running virtual machines on this thing and see how good or how bad that is. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my stupid video, and I'll see y'all next time.